Video 1 of Nikola Walker, Forgetful Witness, section 260. Good evening, my name is Mr. Henderson. I am one of the solicitors at the Crown Office. I'll be asking you a few questions today. If I can get you to answer to the best of your ability of what you personally remember of the questions I ask. So can we start with your full name, please?
Nikola Walker.
Nikola Walker. And how old are you?
29.
29. And where are you from?
Dundee.
Were you born in Dundee?
I was.
Where are you living just now?
I'm in Caledonia House.
How long have you lived there?
About 6 months.
6 months. And you currently working?
No.
Are you studying?
No.
So we're here to talk about events that took place on the 5th of June of last year. Were you in Dundee on that day?
I would have been, aye.
You in Dundee most days of the week?
Aye, every day.
So
Never leave.
So you would have been in Dundee that morning?
Aye.
Can you remember what you were doing that morning?
No, not really.
Not really. Just vaguely. Was it just any old morning, you would say? Typical?
I honestly can't remember. I would have been out with my pals or I would have been in the house.
Okay. So would you say you stayed in the house the whole day?
I can't remember.
Can't remember at all. Okay. Because I have a witness that will testify that you left for another flat that day. Would she be lying?
No, probably not.
So you would have went somewhere else that day?
As I say, I can't really remember my whereabouts that day.
Okay. Your Honour, I'd like to ask the Court's permission to invoke section 270 in relation to a Nikola Walker statement made to Chief Detective Constable Alexander Monroe of Tayside. This was taken at 11:05. So I'll give a copy to Your Honour and to the witness.
Thank you.
I ask you to look at the bottom of the page. There's a signature.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your signature?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So it says that you told the police officer at 11 in the morning that you went up to a Davy Johnson's house. Do you know a Davy Johnson?
I do, aye. He's my pal.
How long have you known him?
Years.
Years. So you did say that to the police officer on that day.
I must have.
Is your memory starting to come back?
Yeah.
So I'll ask you again, what were you doing that morning then?
I was at my pal's house, Davy's house.
Can you remember what you were doing at that house?
We were just hanging out. His bird was there. I met his bird, Claire.
What's her full name?
Claire Stewart.
How long have you known her?
Just a few weeks, a few months.
And are you all into the same thing?
Yeah.
What do you normally get up to?
I used to do heroin. With Davy and Claire sometimes. Claire's more into it than Davy, but
You say used to. Are you not at the moment?
no, I'm on methadone.
Not methadone. How long has that been for?
6 months.
So you're on the mend.
Let's hope so.
That sounds good. What about your friends? Are they still dealing with heroin?
They're in the same boat as me. Well, Davy was never... Davy could take it or leave it, really, but Claire, we're the same.
Okay. So were you in that flat the whole day then? Davy's flat?
Most of the day, aye.
Did you leave at any point that night?
Well, you tell me, I must have. It says here I did.
Yes, you said, I know a guy called Johnny Smith that he stays in Lormier Street and that you've bought heroin from him before. Did you say that to a police officer?
Yeah, I did.
And it says also that you also said that about 6 o'clock the evening that you phoned Johnny Smith to get some heroin. Did you say that to a police officer?
Yeah, I did.
You tell us a bit more of that if you can remember.
I phoned Johnny. He's an old contact of mine. He's an old pal. I asked him if he had any. He said that he couldn't leave the house because he was locked in, and I was to phone back later.
Did you phone him back?
No, because he was lying. I saw him outside the window. Then he was outside. He was in the street.
What street was that?
Hilltown.
And when you say Johnny, is that the person that's standing in the dock?
Yes, it is.
Can you point him out to me? So where did it go from there? Having looked over your statement.
I phoned him back. I told him that I could see him. He was outside the pub. Outside the Shakespeare. I told him we'd just pop down the stairs and see him at the close.
And so did you see him at the close?
I did, he was with his girlfriend. Davy and Claire went to shop for tobacco.
And I'll tell you about what's his girlfriend's name.
Oh, I can't remember her name.
If I asked you to look at page 2, did you tell a police officer that her name's Moira?
Aye, that could be right.
You made that statement to a police officer. The same police officer.
It's either Moira or Maureen or Mary or...
Okay, so you've met him. Did you buy heroin off Johnny?
I had money in my hand. I was going to get heroin off him. We went to the close.
How much money was it?
70 quid.
70 quid. And how many bags was that going to get you?
7 bags.
And so, did you get your 7 bags?
No,
Why was that?
because he went crazy. He tried to punch me. And then Davy came running over and it's like, all hell broke loose. He's shouting, what the hell are you doing? Hit a lassie. And then Johnny started apologising and saying to me, please don't tell your man. And then he pulled a knife.
When you say he hit, who did he hit?
He hit me.
And what did you say when he hit you?
Just tried to get away. I tried to get away. I just told him to calm down and he was shouting at me, don't tell your man.
And how did you get away from all this?
Davy came in. But he pulled the knife on Davy. Wee knife.
And what did Davy do from there?
I can't mind, but all just hell broke loose and then all of a sudden there was a big machete and we were all trying to get away and then he was slashing the air. I don't know what happened.
You were frightened?
I was frightened. I was angry. And then he just seemed to realise, he just stopped. He just started saying, don't tell your man, and he gave me a bag of heroin.
So from there, where did you go?
We started going back to Davy's and I realised Davy was covered in blood.
Did you call an ambulance?
Well, we went back to the flat and we started smoking, started taking the heroin and then we phoned if we needed help because he was bleeding.
Thanks for coming.